Hello everyone, how are you doing? I want to speak today on all the prophecy for these times. Luke 17 of the Bible is the prophecy how this time of apocalypse will play out. Half of the world will fall away. It's all given, and the book of Revelation shows us quite well what is there to understand. I have practical solutions for you when you are in the process of waking up. We should stop the bypassing of what we don't want to see and go inside. That's about time. The bypassing and consumerism to omit to deal with what we observe does not help at all. It makes things even worse. Unfortunately, it is like that. That prophecy in this Luciferianic world of the West works, and due to your fear, you create the prophecy and bring it to life. But there's a solution. Don't bypass anymore. Don't bypass anymore and face your fears. Don't consume alcohol and cannabis to push away what you don't want to see. Every war in this world can just be fought by using the people. But when the people are united, stand united and overcome the fears from each other, and instead value the differences as part to the process, we can thrive together, because everyone in this world has his or her own function, his or her own distinction why we are here. And that's very beautiful. But we can just live this all together when we do our work internally and when we ask ourselves, why am I afraid of this or that? This is a prerequisite. And then we invite all of these things to be seen for what they are. Remember, there's just the now, this moment where we can steer the process for ourselves. There's nothing else. There's no future, because the future is changed constantly from what we observe from our own past. Constantly. That's an ongoing process that is influenced by every single one of us and every single being in this world. So, although we are very different, we can always choose to set our focus on the uniting. And what would be more important in these times? To set the focus on two things. First of all, in the world of the human being that is yet still separated from nature by money. First of all, we have to focus altogether on peace and make it possible by laying down. We gotta have to lay down, all of us, and instead find a way to secure our necessities, that is food, that is shelter, and that is love in our personal surrounding, abundantly giving without being in expectation to receive. The good word is rich, says Charlie Chaplin in his speech of The Dictator. and there's enough for everyone. And this is true. I experience this here daily in Colombia, where people have very much nothing compared to us in the West when it comes up to materialistic goods. And it's the same for all countries that are not as blessed as us with the luxury of consumption. But what do they have? They have a lot of love, and they have a lot of happiness instead. That's what you are looking for daily, every weekend when you're in the club, giving yourself the full package of anesthesia to be able to carry on in this society. The second thing is to come back to our essence. What do you think we are made of? What do you think our body is made of? Water that has to be healthy and clean, and the food we consume. That's the foundation of our body. And when we start to grow our own food again, and just if it is few, and obey some basic rules doing that, we will have everything we need. It's that easy. Everything else is luxury. The small things valued, like the sun rising every morning, are actually the biggest things. What do you think would happen when this would not happen anymore? Have you ever thought about that? So I wish to call you out to stop the bypassing, like in the Catholic Church, where you could buy a letter with a lot of money to not go to hell and instead go to heaven. This is the way our Western society chooses to live. And it's about time to let this go. Otherwise, we'll be completely extinct. I promise you that. You know, in the meanwhile, I have shared a lot of stuff that is not comfortable to see. And I continue to do that. Because I wish for the co-creation with you, that you finally start to take responsibility and stop with the excuses that are not truly excuses that are valuable. You want to survive, you want to have peace, and you want to have an environment that is healthy, because then you are healthy. Every one of you wants that, I know that. So you gotta have to act alike. And that just works when you do your inner work with your shadow, with your fear and with your ego. And remember that your ego was created because it was done wrong to you in the past, where you needed to be strong to not vanish and perish. And that's why you have it. And now you defend this. And for that, you are doing stuff that you would never do when you are in peace. Instead, choose compassion and the process of forgiveness. The knowledge of the Hunas of Hawaii is a very good example how to manage this. It's called Ho'oponopono. And I truly recommend this to you. Take your time off, and let this system go down. It will let you go down anyways, very soon. You can see that everywhere. But you have the choice to co-create with us, always, and I'm here for you. I invite you, and I wish to invite the first 10 who are willing for a reading of their soul plan and a quick talk of 30 minutes based on a donation, and the promise that you write a review for me. The first 10 of you who write me a message after they have seen this video get a reading of their soul plan for a donation and a review afterwards, because I need your voice as well. This is my offer to you, and we have a brief talk, 30 minutes, and that's what I give to you. So you have an entry into all of that. I wish everyone peace and happiness. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om. Take care, everyone, and thrive. Namaste.